What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled and I'm very much so appreciative. So should I save her? Sheila wants to be saved. And right now, someone can save her. You know what I mean? If they're quick on their toes to be caught up with some hoes, right? They can definitely save her because it's all about free Rick, man. Rick is locked up right now. But the case is looking, it's looking pretty good, right? Sasuke, hashtag, it wasn't me, right? Hey, but we seen you with the cuete. It wasn't me. But we seen you saying, huelga. Now, the weapon, that was me, right? Now, so trip out on this. I told a story a while back, and it involved one of my primos, Poot Butt. It's what I call him, right? That's his new nickname. It's been his nickname for a minute now. And the story is a little bit different. So, hey, parental guidance needs to, if you have a kid and they like watching these stories, this one gets a little deep, so you might want to put them in the other room or earmuff it. I said earmuff it, right? But we definitely have a history with this primo. My tia, it's one of her sons, and he's a little spoiled fucking brat. You know, one of those fucking primos that won't get off his lazy ass to work or do nothing. And I can get deep and tell you some crazy shit with them. But we're just going to tell you exactly why I call him Poot Butt and why the family don't fuck with him no more. Why he got kicked out of the familia. Everyone got family like that, the black sheep of the family. But not because he earned that title as the black sheep on some gangster shit, because he's Sasuke, he's a weird. And that's it. So we used to go to this Vatos pad all the time. My tia was out there slanging before she passed. She was doing her thing. And this was her mijo. This was her son, right? And my tia was a straight up gangster. And, you know, it was pretty much if you fucked with her kid, you were fucking with her, and nobody tried to fuck with her. So we gave him the benefit of the doubt all the time. So he's a spoiled brat. You know, he had a fine old lady. He had his kids and shit going on. He had his nice pad, a couple cars. I mean, this Vato, all he had to do was wake up in the morning and go to his jefa's house and pick money up. Didn't have to pay no bills, nada. His whole get down all day long was trying to figure out who he was going to work out of more money because what he had just wasn't enough. I hate people like that. They wake up with the mentality, instead of going out there and working and doing what's righteous by the raza standards or by their people, they're trying to work the raza out of feria. They're trying to fucking work people. That's what his thing was. That was his agenda. So anyways, he used to always pull up to my tia's house. And my tia used to be like this. Oh, fuck. I said, hey, tia, look, it's fuckface number 3. It's not fuckface number 3, mijo. No. That right there, he's his own level. That's a fucking unicorn. You see when he comes in and like a shit don't stink? So he just walks around and just la 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 la. Because it's some smurf. It's some fucking mystical creature. We gotta bow down to him because now his mom's gonna get mad and beat everyone up, right? But he used to come in and my tia, hey, mijo, you got $1? Let me borrow some money, mijo. I need to get Weller to Weller, right? And my primo Pepe would be there when he was there, when he was from Compton or Long Beach, wherever he would come from, right? He'd be like, ¿qué was? ¿Can I get eso? ¿Quién me va a decir hola? Sí, give me back. You're gonna give me Willie to Willer, say? And my primo, hey, scandalous individual, stacks of money, counting money, talking about, I don't got $10, right? My primo's like, you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna choke you out. I said, watch out, let me tell you something. I'm from down there. I said, right now I'm up here. It smells like shit, Holmes, and right now I'm gonna choke the shit out of you if you don't give me that hola. Give me that hola! Right, you'd be on it. And of course, Ricky would be like, whooping. I fucking don't like this fool. This fool fucking always burns people. Fucking shit is like I do. He has a big dick, right? So no one really cared for him, but he was a primo. He got involved in a lot of things that I can't speak on. So it was all good. Well, let me tell you why we don't like him. The primo I'm talking about is my primo Poot Butt Joe, right? Let's just say this. When I told the story about doing the lick, pulling the weed and all that out, we went to his house, he burned everyone. Okay, this is him, right? So let's get real for a minute. So I have another primo, okay? My cousin Boo Boo. And this Vato, under the word lazy, is not lazy boy doing this, still in the hood. Under the word lazy is this fucker laying on his couch all day in his garage room eating Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box and Burger King wrappers everywhere. You know the type of primo that still lives with grandma at 19 years old? Gets up off his fat ass to go to Blockbuster Video, rent the new fucking Die Hard movie, comes back, watches it all night with the AC blowing on him, eating fucking Burger King. That was his life. Or playing old school Nintendo all day long with his own white homeboy that just kicks back in the corner. Just a knack. a J-Cat type fucking primo, right? But I loved him. Grew up with him. He was a couple years older than me. It's my primo, right? Wasn't good for shit. Like, we wouldn't even count him if shit was going down. Like, hey, call the homie this, call the primo that. We're going to get down. What about Boo Boo? Man, fuck him, right? He's too busy eating fucking Pizza Villa. So we didn't worry about him, buddy. We still had love for him because he wasn't a bad guy. He just stunk. So somewhere along the lines, when I get out of the youth authority, all my primos, most of them are locked up. They're like super Norteno wasn't, but a lot of my primos were locked up. Man, Pepe was doing time. His brother was doing time. A couple other my primos from the upstaters, they were doing time. My primo that was Bulldog, he was doing time. My tío. There's just a lot of people were locked up. So I got out at the time in 1996 when wasn't no one around, but Boob was sitting on his fat ass, right? And of course, my primo at that time was young, the one I'm talking about, Poot Butt. So I get out, I remember, and this fool, my primo Boobs, I call him Boobs, right? This motherfucker had an old lady. I was shocked. To what degree of going outside did you go enough to meet an old lady? Shit, she must like watching Blockbuster videos too, because I'm telling you, this is about the only left the house to go rent a movie and go to Burger King and come back. You know, if Jack in the Box came out with a new product, that vato was there. All my tias used to be like, look at mira, stinky butt. Look at him. Let's get out of my mom's house, bitch. Right? They used to all fucking complain. But my grandma loved him. He didn't have to go nowhere. She raised him, right? His mom would be sleeping on the couch in the living room. He'd be in the same house with his mom and never see her. It was crazy. So anyways, I come from a ghetto family like that where my grandma raised all her fucking daughter's kids. So this fool had a chick. And I remember seeing her and thinking, if she strays away, I'm boning the shit out of her, right? She was cool. So years passed, they break up. Word on the streets was she was pregnant, right? I forgot all about her. I moved on with my life, in and out of prison, in and out of baby mamas, and just doing my thing, right? And years pass, and now my primo Poot Butt has grown up. He has his own pad right down the street from me. We always go over there, kick it, super Norteno. When Pepe comes down, everyone's chilling, right? And he has my cousin Boobs living with them for a minute, right? So I go over there, and my primo had found his long-lost old lady and his long-lost daughter, I guess, right? Now, I've known my cousin since we're young, the stinky one, right? And I can tell you right now, that for sure 100% was his kid. Looked just like him, wore the glasses. You could just tell. She was like 18 or 19, maybe 20 years old at this time now. So she wasn't a kid, but still, you know, she was one of my little cousins. That's the way I looked at. So he introduces everyone. Hey, what's up, what's up? I see his baby mama. She's older now, right? But she still had a little bubble butt. But I'm looking at her, all right, cool. And so I'm like, how'd this happen? How'd you hook up back with her? And he's like, oh, man, she gave me a call. We got a hold of each other on Instagram, right? Or Facebook or whatever. And boom, she didn't have no place to go. So her and her daughter are living with my primo at my other primo's house, Poot Butt's house. Now, one day I'm at my pad down the street. I get a phone call. It's from my primo Poot Butt, right? And he says, hey, Prims, I need you to do me a favor. This fool ain't taking a shower. She's dirty, fool. Come kick him out. So I said, you can't do him like that. He's like, yeah, my mom said you could go live at her pad. Just kick him out, fool. I don't have the heart. People are like that. They'll talk all that high power shit, but they don't have the heart to kick someone out or do something like that. I do. Fuck it. If you're dirty, you got to go, right? You, pack you and all your roaches that you brought. Leave mine there. But all the roaches that you brought with you, take those little motherfuckers too. They're just as dirty as you are, right? So, of course, I pull up. Hey, I got to get at you, boo-boo, right? He's like, what's up? I was like, yeah, you got to go. He's like, what? Right? He's all sad. So he tells his old lady and his daughter, hey, we all got to go. And I said, hey, my primo comes out, Poot Butt. He had a master plan. He's like, oh, no, they don't got to go. You got to go, right? So my primo's all crying and shit. He leaves. It's sad, but it is the way it is, right? You got to be ruthless sometimes. Motherfucker, use Irish Spring. That's all you had to do was use soap. So he jams to my tia's house. It's a big old deal, whatever. Everyone's mad at me. Oh, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't have, now that I think about it. But anyways, the reason I tell you that is to say this. The reason why Poot Butt didn't want my little cousin to go, I say little, she's a grown adult, right? The reason why he didn't want her to go is he was fucking with her on some weird shit, right? Some incest type shit. He was fucking with her. And I guess, see, you got to understand, he didn't grow up with her. He was a kid when she was a kid. So to him, like, oh, I didn't know her. Well, I didn't know her either, but that's our fucking, look at it. She looks just like him. They're born with mustard stains on their face. Like, come on, bro. Right? Stop it. But he was doing that. And when I finally caught on to it and realized it, this is how I realized it. One day I pull up to his pad. He had these rules. No one could go. His old lady was bad, right? No one could go into his pad because his bubble butt ass old lady was down to fuck anyone at the door, right? So you would have to knock. And if she didn't open the door, that meant he wasn't there. Come back later, whatever. You give him a call. The fucker didn't answer. He was an asshole, right? So one day I do it. She does open the door. Lingerie down, right? And I ain't even gonna lie, I was looking, but I wasn't tripping like that. And this is my Poot Butt's wife, right? So I was like, hey, let me use your phone to call him. You know, this is back in the days when I didn't even have an Oblama phone, right? I was doing bad. And so when I go to grab her phone, there's a fuck, you know, on the screen, there's like a picture of her with my prima, and they're doing some weird position, right? And I'm like, right, I'm shocked. And she stopped, oh shit, give me my phone. I'm like, oh, what is going on here? So now I realized my primo, him and his wife, because he would make her do some wild shit with people, right? They're doing wild shit with my own cousin. And I was like, what the hell? So it was at that point I called my fucking tia, his mom, Poot Butt's mom. I'm like, hey, tia, fuck, I need to talk to you. Some wild shit going on. Remember, she's a gangster. She was like, yeah, pull up, fool. Right, what's happening, right? So I pulled up on her, and Ricky went with me. Ricky's like, tia, what? He's running the house. Tia, what happened? Well, I'm not a rat, but your son's a fucking maniacal, right? I'm like, calm down, Rick. And I was like, Rick ain't lying. This motherfucker, right? He's like, I'm gonna fucking get North on him. I'm gonna fucking hit him, right? I'm like, calm down. Maybe it's just the way it looks. Maybe she is fucking with his wife, but maybe we don't know. I'm trying to justify some shit because I don't want my primo to be looked at like a weirdo, right? I should have known. So anyways, lo and behold, right? This motherfucker was doing that. So I jam him up straight up. Hey, fool, what are you doing? That's Boo Boo's fucking daughter. And shit. Oh, fool, nah, that ain't his real daughter. They just said that. I said, fool, she looks just like him when they were little. All the way down to the fucking Cookie Crisp fucking birthmark right here. That's his fucking daughter, bro. I know, right? And I said, can't you tell? Don't you know when you're around family, you just feel it, right? He's like, no, I can tell you what I felt. I said, no, don't tell me what you felt. Some weird shit. So anyways, it is what it is. That was my first thing where I was like, I can't fuck with this dude. Not only is he scandalous, but he's so scandalous, he'll fuck with his own fucking cousin's daughter. He's just weird, right? Whatever. But like I said, it wasn't like she was a kid or anything, so he wasn't doing that weird shit. But it just wasn't cool by my standards, so I distanced myself from this fucker, right? We all did. Okay, years pass. And I have a primo that I haven't got a hold of for a long time, so we're chopping it up on the phone. What's up, fool? He's a straight up gang member, right? With the shit. Active as fuck at the time. And just gangstered out, right? And I'm like, hey, whatever happened to fucking Poot Butt? I had started calling him Poot Butt. He said, oh, you didn't hear what happened, fool? And I said, nah, what happened? And what had happened was my tia had just passed. That's why we got a hold of each other. Poot Butt's mom had just died. And so they were planning her funeral. So I wanted to pull up. It was going to be in Winton or Atwater or Merced. I forget. But I wanted to pull up. And he was like, hey, fool, I don't even know if I'm going to that funeral. And I said, oh, you got to. That's tia. You got to go. She was a gang member, fool. You know what I mean? Like, she's with the shit. How can you not pay respect? She looked out for so much of the family. Like, you got to. And he was like, nah, bro, I can't be around her son, bro. I'm going to kill that motherfucker. And I said, ooh, he said, Poot Butt. I said, what happened? You don't like him or what? He, you didn't hear what happened? I said, nah, I've been out of the loop, bro. I've been up in fucking Washington catching salmon and shit. What happened? And he said, man, first of all, Ricky beat the fuck out of him. I said, oh, yeah, there ain't nothing new with that. He said, no, Ricky gave him the business, fool. He said, Pepe even beat him up. I said, Pepe won? He said, Pepe won, fool. Pepe was over there like, oh, Compton, right? Hey, can I get it? Let me get it. Right? He was over there doing his thing. He was like, Tia beat him up. I mean, everyone wants him. And he go, I said, so what happened? He said, so I have another prima. And I know I got a lot of cousins. I'm fucking, hey, ask about me. Out there in the Central Valley, I'm related to everyone, right? So one of my primas, she had kids. And they used to always be at this fool's house back in the days. Now, I wasn't around during that time. I was incarcerated, or like I said, fucking one of my baby's mamas, or you know, one of my baby's mama's sisters. She ain't told you that about that, huh? And just doing all kinds of different things, right? When, at the same time, right, this fool was babysitting, or he would have my other prima's kids over there. Okay, so I guess one of them grew up. Everyone grew up now, right? And they made some accusations about him, right? Some shit that was for real. So one of my gangster ass primos, my first cousins, like my fucking, I don't even speak on his name too much because this motherfucker's gang related, right? He feels some type of way. So he pulls up to Poot Butt's pad with the cuete. And I can speak on it because he's already did the 10 years on it. He pulled up and got to doom, letting him have it, right? Ends up shooting my fucking primo's old lady in the hand or in the arm or whatever. He ends up catching 10 years. That fool testified against him and everything, right? Family don't fuck with him. Not only did it come out that he was fucking doing wild shit with kids, and then when I started thinking about what he did to my primo's daughter, I just knew, like, yeah, this is in him. He's weird like that, right? So that's why I don't fuck with him. So let me tell you about catching him slipping. So we're cruising to Food for Less. I don't know if you have Food for Less in the area where you're from. We have a store in California called Food for Less. I don't know. It's like a fucking, like a Winco Foods or whatever, right? It's hood shit. So we're going to Food for Less. We're all at the lake. And at this time, I was non-active, but I wasn't on YouTube, so people weren't even tripping off me like that. It was just, I can go wherever, right? No one tripped off me. Unless they hit me up, I'll let them know, and then it was what it was. So anyways, we're cruising out there. It's me, Pepe, Ricky, Marihuano, right? A couple of my other primos. We're deep. We're in a fucking, what's them trucks called? Not a Tahoe. It's an Avalanche. We're in an Avalanche truck, right? We're cruising. So that's I'm driving. I don't even know whose car it was, but I'm driving. And we pull up to Food for Less, and it's like, hey, grab the beer, right? So we're grabbing beers, limes, carne asada. You know how Mexicans get down, right? This is our pachanga. And my tia's in the back saying, hurry on, behind it. Hey, do me a favor when you're going there. I think I got $5. Give me a box of Kotex because I'm on my shit right now. I'm on my shit. And that's I don't want my old man last night. He fucking walked there. He looked like Bloody Mary, right? I don't need that. So we all go in there. We're getting what we got to get. Say, Ricky, go get the Kotex. We'll get all this, right? Ready? Hike. So everyone's doing their thing. And as we're coming out, I see my cousin Marihuano. Of course, he don't go in the store because he's un toque, right? He's out there fucking blazing something in front of Food for Less. The security's like smoking it with them. Real hood shit, right? There he is. Poot butt. Family hasn't seen him in years. This motherfucker's walking by, right? With his old lady and another homie with them. Ricky sees him, and as real as water is wet, right? Ricky's eyes get blood red. He goes, Norteno! Right? What, big fool? That's Poot butt, right? And I'm like, what? Ricky just runs up to him. Stars, right? Just starts taking off on him. Pepe walks up. Hey, let me get at you. I got money, see? Right? Takes off running too. These fools are doing the fucking north and south stomp. Yes, my family created unity. We were the first ones to do it. We do it. And the wind blows. This is how we look at it. We do the same mode too. Compton. He's getting his, right? Ricky's like, I'm active, right? Hey, Marijuano's over there fucking dragging him. Hey, everybody, I ain't even gonna lie. I hit this motherfucker so hard, Ricky felt it. I hit Ricky whooping, right? And so, we did a little jumpalization on him. He got fucked up. And I remember he was running for the car. He was trying to get to something, right? He's going to pull out a pistol on his own family. I ain't going to lie. I would have too, because we damn near would have, right? And my tia was like, get that fucking child, weirdo, right? And everyone's beating him up. So that's the story why we don't fuck with Poot butt, man. Here's another thing. Where prior to that, right? Prior to that, to me finding out all this weird shit and everything going down, he was active, I was non-active. Okay, but this is how I rocks. This is my family. So I trust my family not to take me and put me in any position that's going to get me caught up. But in them times pre-YouTube and all that, I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, whatever, right? I was the most gangsterous, non-active gang member there was, right? I was still active in my own mind, right? On everybody. So we pull up to this spot, and my primo, like I said, he doesn't do shit all day but fucking kick it, work on his cars, and put bead in them, and take that bead out, put more bead in them, and just, I mean, he had it his way. His mom fucking spoiled him. So we pull up to this tire shop. He's gonna get some rims put on. He had just bought it like a Chevy, not a Chevy Tahoe, a Blazer, and he had two 18s in it that he built like a wall. His shit was bumping, and I wrecked the shit out of it. But then he takes me fucking to this tire shop, Super Actives, and I remember this dude named Ogre from I don't know if he was from Ghetto Boys or I forget where he's from, right? He fucking sees me in the car and he walks up, hey homie, where you from, right? And I said, what's up, fool? Merced, what's up, West Side, right? Are you active? I said, hell no, I ain't active, right? And he was like, what, right? And he had this curly ass hair. He tried to get crazy, and I snatched him up and we were arguing and shit. My primo was, and I told my primo, hey, fool, why you take me over there? You already know these fools all hang out right here. Like, why didn't you participate? Like, when he was saying shit, why'd you just walk away? That's on you, fool. You went that route. I said, yeah, but you're a fucking soca. Like, you ain't never been with the business like that, bro. The most you ever did was put a Norteno's ribs on him for him. You're not from a body, from nothing like, bro, don't be setting me up like that. So I was all mad. I made it out of that situation. Come to find out later on, Ogre fell off, right? So it's all good. But the more of the story is he has them degenerate ways, like scandalous with his own family. So that's why my family don't fuck with him, you know? And Ricky, every time Ricky sees him, Ricky beats the shit out of him. Ricky caught him in county jail, beat the fuck out of him. Ricky caught him at the courthouse, smacked him, right? Ricky caught him at the, you know, the lines where you get free fucking chicken and free fucking milk and everything, where they give you the cajas full of free food. Smacked him in that line. Caught him at the fair. Smacked him over there. Pepe. Well, Pepe tried one time and he smacked Pepe, but Pepe's still down. Hey, I don't care what everyone says. See, I don't care what they say about my primo. I don't care what they say. You got money. Look, all I care about is me. Me right here. Not there, but me right here. I'm trying to get high, see. You gonna help me out or no? You're not gonna help me out? You're not gonna help me out? Norteno's attack! He's on his shit. Anyways, with that being said, that's the story of Poot, man. That's why we don't fuck with him. He's not invited to any of the reindeer games, no Christmases, no more shopping sprees, no more late night creeps. And that's just what it is, because he is a late night creep. Right? And I mean, he testified against my primo and all that. You know, that's fucked up. My primo got 10 years off that fool. And I understand he shouldn't have went and shot people, but, you know, that's part of the game. Sometimes you just have to chalk it up. Your old lady gets shot in the arm, sew it up and keep it pushing. So I was scared she just can't drive stick shift no more. It's what it is. With that being said, true stories, facts. That's what happened with the family, man. My family is a little bit different. If you could identify, you can. If you can't, you can't. I will be dropping more Super Norteno videos this week. Thank you for fucking sticking around and hanging with me, man. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been very busy working, man. I got to make money. You know, I got shit I got to take care of. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive. I implore to you and I ask you, you know, I got a super wood on the back burner. I don't know if I'm going to drop it today or tomorrow, what I'm going to do with it, right? But it's coming. Do you guys want to hear some more Pepe adventures? As Pepe or as myself telling you about Pepe? Let me know, because I got some shit ready to go. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. Thank you, like and subscribe, and thank you for all the support. The gun. Is I a wizard? I want to be said. Shit, that motherfucker needed to get saved because Ricky beat his ass. Free Ricky.